Teen Wolf TV Time with me. Today's episode is called Time of Death, which means pretty much something's not going to bode well for somebody somewhere. We start off with a very sad Forever Alone moment with Styles. We think that Malia's back, but it's actually him reminiscing about the first time they ever slept together, cuddled together, where he ends up being the little spoon, where he subsequently complains about it later, but at the time he seemed to really enjoy it. I know Agent McCall is supposed to mean well, but all I'm really getting from him is deadbeat dad and broken promises. Every time Scott is supposed to expect him to be somewhere, he's not there. And then on top of that, he's still not helping Melissa pay any bills. So you leaving doesn't mean anything. You're just a body here using more resources that Melissa has to pay for. No. Can I just say that hug between Scott and his dad was more awkward than that hug from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, where Voldemort gorilla hugs Malfoy while he's on his way to his parents. He's like, "Oh, Draco, let's hug. I'm not a weirdo." Except you are, because you don't have a nose. And here he is again, trying to get involved in things that don't concern him. Melissa's involved, and the sheriff is involved. And by the end of the episode, Natalie is haphazardly involved. But Agent McCall, you don't really bring anything to the table. I mean, you save Styles' life, and that's important, but you're never consistently around. You're a deadbeat, and I just don't have time to accept you into the awesome group of parents that are always there and always ready and willing to help and take care of their children. You have not been doing a very good job of that for the past 12 years. So, I'm going to need you to have a seat and stop asking for information that you don't really need. It's unimportant to you because you'll probably be gone soon. Maybe if you helped Melissa pay some bills, somebody would care about what you had to say. I'm just saying. I guess this is their LAN party for League of Legends because they're all circled around with their little MacBooks and they look they're ready to go. Oh wait, no, they're actually might be doing something important. But I commend them for making a plan that doesn't seem 110% stupid this time. Yeah, it's not bad. I appreciate them actually thinking this through. This is a well thought out plan. Scott almost has to die again, like always. It's always somebody has to get brought to the brink of death before they can get anything done. But it seems safe enough. They got 45 minutes. I'm sure it'll be okay. So when Sister Soldier reached for Derek's waist, I would have bet money that he was about to get a thanks for the help hand job because she really went right for it. He's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Shh, just let it happen." I didn't know what to expect, but I expected a lot of it. Didn't happen. Oh, well, it did happen. Derek did get to get his rocks off at some point in the episode. Just not right then. They had to go through some things before they could get to... Derek's life right now is a comic book segment, House of M style. I lost my powers. I don't know how to get them back. I really don't know who actually took them. I think it's Kate, but I can't prove it was Kate. I'm 90% sure it's Kate. And then he's Batman because all he wants to do is brood, and he has the dead parents, and he doesn't want to use guns. And then he's "No, Brayden, guns are for the devil." And she's "Listen, if you want to avoid getting got in the wild, you're going to have to use these guns. And then she proceeds to lay down all kinds of assassin, mercenary logic on him. And she's you got to bend to the rules or bend the rules to get what you want. Which I was just stuck because it was a euphemism. And she seems like she would bend Derek over and do things to him. But that's just me being a pervert. So please ignore that. Or don't, because it actually is pretty interesting to consider if you're into that kind of thing. I understand that Melissa's very concerned about her son potentially dying after 45 minutes, but listen, if we want to spin this into a good thing, in 45 minutes, you could probably get a really nice insurance claim, and then all your financial problems would be solved. You'd be rid of that boy who's, always breaking your stuff, and then you could use the money that you get from him to pay off all of your debts. I mean, you'll probably be sad because you've had him for 17 years. But you know what, Melissa? You are a hot young woman, and you could probably push out another one before you even miss the last one. I'm just saying, food for thought, ma'am. Food for thought. I love how Styles is trying to coach Arjun on how he needs to talk during his assassin IM message Where's the LOL smiley face, hashtag texted. Like, Styles, I think Arjun's been at this for a little while longer than you, and he knows how to give a good threat. Like, him getting all aggressive makes my girlhood tremble. And here goes Scott, well on his way into a good old-fashioned Teen Wolf acid trip, where his every thought becomes public knowledge to the viewers, not the actual characters on the show. But yeah, he gets to go on this infinite loop where he is like trying to battle with the beast within him, which is super cool. Can somebody tell me who's buying Malia all these clothes and like where the hell did she get a data plan? I feel like I ask this question semi-frequently and nobody's responded. Like, I know on Twitter somebody told me, oh, it's probably from her like adoptive dad, but nobody's seen or heard from that crazy cuckoo kachoo in like a season. So I'm just operating under the assumption that she is like a hooker and she is hooking her way through Beacon Hills to pay for all of her stuff. I love how Scott's mom and Kira's mom are like sitting in the car, like staking out, sharing tips, trying to figure out who the benefactor is, like as if you would even know. Actually, Melissa could possibly know because she works at the hospital, and like she said, she called a guy out on his like pill popping problem. But then she like kind of gets a little confused and she's like, oh my god, there she go. Girl, like how do we keep our kids from getting got and getting dead? And she goes like, listen, I'd rather my daughter get got being like a boss ass bitch than get got from running like a little ass bitch. And that was like epic mothers of the world unite. I don't think I've ever seen Lydia wear pants. Can somebody please point me to an episode where she's wearing pants? Because no matter what the temperature outside, she is wearing a skirt and like a cardigan and those same little tan booties. I'm all about recycling looks and shoes and things, but like, throw me off with a pair of pants, girl. Just one time. Just one pair of pants. They don't even have to be like jeans. They can be hot pants, whatever. Just something that's not a floral dress. Not that you don't look hella good in a floral dress. I just kind of want to see something a little different from you. Just like Styles and his plan. Nah. Why this hospital doesn't have like 50 backup generators by now is absolutely beyond me. Like, the power goes out at the hospital due to some supernatural catastrophe at least 3 times a week. I really like the idea of these kids like just shooting Argent a text. Like, I know it's official business, but I can't imagine just texting Chris Argent, hey, what's up? I feel like they're going to like revoke my membership to the Steric fan club, but I really like Derek and Sister Soldier. Like, I feel like she might not break his heart unless like somebody writes her a big check that's like, stab Derek hell in the heart, and then she'll probably do it because she all about the money though. Which would suck, but that would really, like, could I blame her? She's a soldier, and you know I love her, but I also love Derek. It's just really like a dicey situation. I don't know what to do, like which side to pick. Nobody has faced more berserkers than Liam and Kira. And we have yet to figure out that we, as a team, Liam and Kira, my katana and your claws do not work on this berserker. Maybe we should try something else. Like, can't Kira, who controls electricity or conducts electricity, can't she learn an attack like Volt Tackle or like Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Thunder, Thundershock, Spark, Charge, Discharge, something that's a little bit different that we can use to attack a berserker rather than like allowing our mother to get stabbed by one. She wasn't there for that, but I'll still like slide that in there. Like, try a different approach, guys. It really wouldn't hurt to like add some variety in there. Can we talk about how Kate Argent just busted up in that morgue with like a diva fan blowing behind her? Like, where that wind was coming from, like a draft was in there to just heighten her badassery. But I guess this is like sibling rivalry at its finest because like gun to the throat, nails to the like vital organs. I've never wanted to shoot my sister, and I can't say that she's ever wanted to stab me with her nails, but I would have to ask her. But yeah, that doesn't really happen at our house. The desert wolf sounds hella ominous. Like, is she going to be a like ashy specter or something that goes through the desert claiming men and having their children and then abandoning them? I don't know. I love how Melissa had to like weigh her options before she decided to run from these berserkers. She's like, hey, Nishiko girl, are you still a kitsune? And Noshiko was like, technically. And that answer wasn't good enough, so they decided to just run. Melissa is like the smartest character on the whole show. Oh my gosh, guys, Lydia is about to like unlock her true power. Her grandmother is like knee deep in supernatural stuff long before Peter like unlocked the banshiness in Lydia. So what if Peter is like hooking up with Lydia's grandma, and her grandmother was the one that sent Peter to attack her and get her banshee power unlocked originally, and now they're like together being the benefactor, trying to get everybody got. None of that makes any sense. I'm just really excited that we got Martin family backstory, and now we can like move through to the next step, which is Lydia finding out what exactly is going on and how her family is involved. And I also love that her mother is now like slightly more involved, because she was the gatekeeper that got to tell Lydia, oh snap, your grandmother was actually maybe a little cray, but you seem to know a little bit more about this than I do, so I'm just gonna trust you because I want to be a good supportive mom and help you through your, I guess, nervous breakdown. I guess is from what Natalie is saying. Scott is like stuck letting the monster within wake him up, and it's just super Star Wars, and I love it because it's just like, good, let the hate flow through you. And I really need the hate to flow through Scott because he is so chaotic good. I just need him to do something like kill someone who has been harassing him and his friends, like the benefactor or Lydia's grandmother. Whatever works, just kill someone. But I leave you all with this. Lydia's granny is up to some things, and I cannot wait to figure out what they are. See you next week, same time, same place. Later, y'all.